Hello, hello, hello. It's your girl, Gypsy Rose DeVille, your sister from another mister, and your favorite Capricorn. What is gaslighting exactly? Because we've been using this term all nilly-willy, not truly understanding just how malicious this act is when you do it to someone. So let's talk about it. According to the American Psychological Association, gaslighting, by definition, is to manipulate another person into doubting their own perception, experiences, or understanding of an event. And so exactly where did this term come from? It came from a play done in 1938 called Gaslight. And in this play, the husband manipulates his wife into actually believing that she's going crazy for the sole purpose of getting his hands on her inheritance. Scandalous. So this is actually someone being maliciously deceitful in their attempts to convince you of something that you already may know, have seen, experienced. They want you to believe something other than that for their own personal agenda. It is such a betrayal to do that to someone because it's intentional. It's not like you told a little white lie or you just deflected, but this is you actually going out of your way to make somebody else feel crazy or to try to humiliate them and feel stupid for their truth through their experience, through the evidence they may have right there in their hands. And this is what narcissists do to you. You will show them a photo, a clear photo in their face, and they will tell you that's a glitch in the camera, that you do not see what you are seeing. And they do this in a way that becomes almost a bullying tactic sometimes. So if you don't just fall for the gaslight immediately, they start getting aggressive, or they might start being emotionally abusive, start calling you names, laughing at you, or creating a whole campaign to make everybody else look at you like you're crazy. And the thing about gaslighting is you actually question what you know to be truth. You literally sit there and say, am I a tiger? I thought I was a tiger. I got stripes like a tiger. But they will gaslight you to believe you are a panda bear. Real shit. So this is a prime example of emotional abuse and mental that is enacted by narcissists. Narcissistic abusers use this tactic every time to their advantage. They love to gaslight you and make you feel like you're stupid and you sound crazy. And they'll go so far as to tell you, look at my phone, or if you know about a female, go talk to her, call her, I'll introduce y'all, I'll take a lie detector test. Anything to really push forth in conviction that what you know is truth is straight bullshit and you're crazy. It's so cruel to do that to somebody because a narcissistic abuser is somebody's partner. This is somebody who's supposed to love you, care about you, want the best for you. You're an extension of them. So if they want the best for themselves, they want the best for you, right? But when you're gaslighting somebody, that means you don't give a doggone about them. All you care about is your agenda. It doesn't matter about their feelings. It doesn't matter that you're literally trying to make them feel like shit for what they know to be truth, for calling out truth. And you'll become abusive in trying to convince me. And then you still want to convince me you love me at the same time. I mean, let's just be real. 1 and 1 does not equal 2 in this scenario. And so what's even worse about it is it's actually a game for narcissists. So when they're doing this to you, it's fun for them. This is playtime. And they enjoy making you run around, chase your own tail. They enjoy getting reactions out of you. They enjoy getting away with deception. It turns them on to get away with stuff. And if they got away with this lie, or they got away with this time cheating, or they got away with this and that, they it fuels their fire and they can't wait to do it again. It is entertaining for them. They thrive in your misery. It's not love, people. So let's think about some key evidence that you're being gaslit. So if the conversation goes left like way too quickly after you've dropped a truth, go ahead and start thinking to yourself, what you so mad about? They become angry and aggressive. Like I said, it's almost like a bullying tactic. If you don't just take the gaslight in the beginning, if you fight it, they become so aggressive in how they're gonna push for this agenda. And then a lot of times the subject keeps veering left. We're talking about this, so why are you over here going on and on about that? And every time you try to come back to the subject, some way, shape, or form, they seem to just spin it around somewhere into space. It's like you can't keep them on subject. Just pay attention when these things start happening. Take the red flags. When people show you who they are, believe them. I had to learn the hard way. Another thing you'll learn is they'll shut down. You know, all of a sudden they don't want to talk about it no more. Or they just get completely quiet. They ain't got no response. They get real stoic. All of a sudden it's like no emotion. They just check out. Or they may start throwing insults at you, start tearing you down. You sound crazy. You stupid as hell. You know what? Go ahead. Go out here and make yourself look crazy, telling people or asking people this or that, you know? So anytime these things are happening, start thinking to yourself, what's your agenda here? Because if we're having a conversation, we should be able to discuss it like adults. What is the major reaction about? Always ask yourself, why the extreme measure? If the situation does not call for that reaction, take heed to the fact that there may be a bigger problem. So, how do you handle gaslighting? Well, if you have irrefutable evidence in your hand, don't let them get away with the gaslight. In fact, don't even argue about it. Just keep pushing it in their face. It's right there. I don't understand what we're talking about. Look, you can see what I see. Just remain diligent in your feelings. Trust your gut. We all are given a gift of discernment. Some are more powerful than others, but you can tell when somebody's lying to you. And you can tell when somebody's being honest. Feel their energy in this discussion and take heed to their responses. Do not allow them to invalidate you. If they call you stupid, say, no, I'm not stupid. I'm literally showing you what it is. I'm telling you what I saw. I'm showing you or explaining to you what I just experienced. Don't allow them to invalidate that. Don't allow their insults to affect you. Remain unemotional. Just completely unemotional in your responses. Don't yell, don't cry, don't scream. Don't even push forth the conversation into argument. State your claim. Whatever gaslight they throw your way, state your claim again. And as they continue to go over and on beyond, state it one more time and leave the vicinity. There's no point in continuing this conversation. I'll just leave this here, right here, right here. And honestly, walking away is the best tactic to use when you're being gaslit. Rather than arguing about it, going back and forth, getting emotional, or allowing him to say stuff that's going to start making you feel any kind of way, just leave. So understand that gaslighting is abuse. It is mental and emotional abuse. It is not just somebody being mean or deceitful. It is literally abuse because you're having theories shoved down your throat after you know truth, and somebody is trying to make you feel crazy for the truth that you know. Somebody is trying to invalidate information you have in your hands. That's abuse. It's a bullying tactic, and it's not okay. And in relationships with a narcissistic abuser, this will be one of the main forms of abuse you will suffer. And it is one of the main reasons you stay so long, because you do start to feel like you might be crazy. It might be you, or I might be overreacting. We will no longer let gaslighting prevail. Once you know better, you do better. And each one teach one, each one reach one. I invite you to follow my crazy. Please like, share, and subscribe, and click that notification bell so that you don't miss any of my content.